Hey Libra, welcome in, welcome in. My name's Elise and you're watching Satnam Spirituality. This is your reading for your solar eclipse here that was on October 2nd. And this is in your first house and also close to South Node. So you may have been working with a lot of things in regards to yourself versus others. And like with this being on the South Node, it's about like a release of something. It's a letting go. And this is the last eclipse in your sign until, of course, the nodes will come back around in almost 10 years, 8.5 to 9 years. And so you're moving up, like clearing out this last little bit of energy that's maybe been about yourself, or your body could have been something but like your identity, who you are, your id, your inner world. So let's pull some cards, get into your reading for Libra. All right, at the bottom of the deck, you have Tea Magic. Reach into your subconscious, pull from source, and weave magic with intention, and the answers will unfold. So this is really about the inner work that you're doing, and it might show up through others. This is energy that we work with typically for a longer period of time. You might see some stuff that comes up around the middle of the month, just due to the natural full moon that's going to be happening in Aries. But it's not another eclipse. So the last eclipse in your axis between Aries and Libra is next spring. So I feel like this is a time to really go within and really take a look at yourself and the things that you really truly desire and what you're really ready to let go of. You have the Crow. Pay close attention to the winds. There's a message making its way. I feel like this is an intuitive message. You have Fawn, be curious, dear child, and explore the world within worlds. I think this is you going on a path of self-discovery, and this like kind of kicking off that last little bit. You might have been working on this for the last couple years as well. And it's like that last kind of like inward journey to really, maybe there's a piece of yourself that you feel is like left undiscovered. And they are foraging. There's no better feeling than having gone after what you desire. And so it might be about aligning back with your desires, or understanding now how your desires are changed, what you want your desires, like what your desires are. Maybe you've been feeling a lot different about yourself or your body, and like you're ready to start perceiving the world in a different way. And it's like there's working with spirit, like spirit is trying to come in to work with you in order to like process this energy. All right, let's grab some of these for Libra, please. All right, you've got Mahavira. No matter how logical an approach may be or how sensible it may seem, there are times when the heart nudges us towards a different way. Have the courage to be moved by your heart along untried paths that resonate, whatever the logical mind has to say about them. You are outgrowing a problem and birthing a superior outcome. So definitely that energy in the winds of you taking a different direction with things. You also have Smashana Kali. Life, as you have known it, will change radically, and this can be a welcome release. Kali is not quiet and subdued in cremation grounds. She is wild and vital. Kali brings energy and aliveness to situations where there would otherwise be none. She brings an end to stagnation that has been depleting your life force. Yeah, definitely with the life force energy being in your first house. So there is this release that is coming as you go through this process. I'm just going to pull some of these. These ones are calling to me for Libra. For Libra. You have attraction and abundance coming out right away, and power. Holy. And all these are full moons, and which is like a completion. So you have power at the bottom of the deck here. You have abundance and attraction, and I just want you to take note of like the similar colors in these cards, those deep reds and earths. So it's like you're coming into this place of power. You're attracting your abundance. Let's see what else you have. Beauty and the fear. And here's where the fear comes in. And maybe you feel that there's like a place of like a self-worth that needs to be worked on. And like remembering that you have gone after or done the things that you wanted to do in order to bring what you desire in your life is where that piece of wholeness comes from. It's not on the external validation of like, oh, I've acquired these things or I have these things, but like you genuinely put in an effort to like move forward in the direction that you want. And maybe you're ready to move forward in a new direction, and it's okay to let those things go that never actually came to fruition. Yeah, I feel like that's a mess. Let's take a look at messages from your higher self, Libra. You have the King of Wands and the Empress. So yeah, definitely going after you want, being very charismatic. This is the entrepreneur, creating, like there's that, with being fire, there's all that, and the Empress being here too, there's that creative energy. There's a universe and the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. So like completing and starting fresh, starting new. You're on this like precipice of like moving through things. I just feel like there's this fear that you have. And the Death came out, as I said, that Hierophant, spiritual learning, upgrading, transforming, this leveling up, having the keys to your success right here. Gaining this higher wisdom from Spirit. You have the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups. So like it's like you're looking at things that you don't have and getting hung up and frustrated on the things that you don't have. You want to be able to like move forward with a sense of direction and the mental clarity in order to be able to do so. And you will, as soon as, you know, like there's a element of taking a really hard look at how you're showing up in situations, because there's, you know, this emotional and mental sense of defeat and disappointment. And we don't have to win at all costs. We don't have to win. You know, what the real win is being in peace and happiness. So maybe not getting those things that we previously wanted, again, is not a source of our accomplishment. You know, there's new things to go after. And we're always going to have desires that we want to move towards. And it's okay to have them shift and change appropriately. Is there incoming energy? Let's see what's incoming. Right away, the Empress popped out again. So really coming into your divine feminine energy of being in flow. Yeah, Six of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Really coming into that energy of being in flow and just like coming into that release, that surrender. The Empress like knows she's planted all the seeds and she just has to wait for them to show up. And you have the Chariot, that victory. You have the Four of Pentacles coming into your own space of personal power. You have the Emperor. Oh, the Emperor and Empress. This is like a balancing of your divine masculine and divine feminine. Maybe you've been looking for a relationship and maybe you've been hanging on too tightly onto the things that you want out of that relationship. And maybe there's a realization that nobody can give you those things, or maybe those are things that you've committed to yourself and like that are totally completely like out of the realm of actual possibility. That sounds like a really harsh message, but that's what I'm getting off the cards, because the Four of Pentacles is a Sun in Capricorn. And so there's also, Capricorn can also covet things. You have the Knight of Swords, you have the Six of Swords, Capricorn can also feel a huge sense of, like they get a lot of sense of accomplishment from actually accomplishing tasks, but sometimes like doing the task and stuff like that isn't actually getting them towards like their true desire and situation. And then the Magician. So it's like manifesting this new way forward and just moving towards that. Moving heavily towards that. So like this balancing of this masculine and feminine. When do I stop? When do I go? What do I take action towards? This Knight of Swords coming in saying I have mental clarity in order to move forward with the Six of Swords. But the Six of Swords is all about also leaving behind all of our mental baggage, you know, and manifesting this new reality in your life. You have everything at your disposal in order to be able to make these changes. Okay, let's get a couple of these cards just for some more messages. Libra, please. Okay. You have Speak Your World into Being at the bottom of the deck. So really believing wholeheartedly that you can have something different. You have go for it, new moon in Aries. You have last quarter moon in Aries, work through your feelings. That's interesting. Honor your feelings, first quarter moon in Pisces, full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. A lot of Aries energy here, and actually got all 4 Aries cards, which is pretty wild. So I have a feeling this culmination is going to be coming around the full moon lunar eclipse in Aries that's going to be happening next year. And so right now it's like about stepping into your power by cooling your emotions, coming from a place of within, of like inner strength, inner power, going for it, and like really honoring your emotions around what feels right or what doesn't feel right. You don't have to continue doing things just because you used to do them. It's a sunken cost fallacy. All right, let's finish up. Close out the reading. Blackbird, discovery. Look at the world with fresh eyes. Notice and enjoy the little things. Yeah, coming into that space of gratitude for everything that you do have. Butterfly, growth. You're emerging from your shell. Your spirit is always evolving and becoming more beautiful. And underneath this deck was Dragonfly, possibility. You already have the power within you to reach your true potential. You just need to realize it. All right, Libra, wishing you all the best. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next video. Satnam.